Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic with partybots. I have a 10-person raid group here. We are all level 34. We are all in semi-randomized gear. I am playing the role of a raid healer. Our two tanks are marked with Circle and Star. Our other healer is marked with Moon. As far as DPS goes, we've got a warrior, a hunter, a rogue, two mages, and another hunter. So, looks like a pretty good group. Today we are going into Gnomeregan, and we are doing all regular bosses. Sorry, I had to tab out there real quick. Alright, Gnomeregan is a big one. This is a large dungeon. There's a lot of things in it. It is very involved, but I think we're going to be okay. It's always a little bit more complex when I am running raid healer than when I'm running raid leader and doing the tanking. But nevertheless, we should be okay. This is one of those dungeons that I think could legitimately prove to be problematic to clear with a raid. It's got a few areas where pathing might be a problem. It's very easy to pull multiple packs. And there's also going to eventually be the problem of alarm bots, landmines, stuff like that. And also, this is just a big dungeon. This is, in my opinion, one of the more complicated dungeons from all of vanilla World of Warcraft. And honestly, I've always kind of liked it. Okay, is everybody here? Are you all coming? Good. I don't want to have an incident where we pull everybody off of the ledge. Alright. So here is our first encounter.
Hey, very good.
Let's begin the event. I'm ready to roll. Come on, little gnome. I believe in you. My gear is definitely not the best. But then again, no one in this group is running the best sort of gear. I think it's fine. Just stack around the gnome. We're all gonna be fine. I've got plenty of food and water as well. Come on. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, we're going to keep you nice and safe. After all, I have the power of Holy Nova! Holy Nova! Let the power of the Holy Nova compel you. Cool. Doing pretty good so far, and here comes some more. Move in. Holy Nova! Holy Nova! Holy Nova! Oh yeah, I should set this to free-for-all. I should try to grab the, Yeah, I should be trying to grab the key cards, I think. I mean, I can literally get through any door, so not too concerned about it, but being able to access things legit is just more fun. Alright, everybody back here. Dude, come on. Thank you. Alright. We got the explosives. Incoming blast in 10 seconds. Seal the tunnel! Beautiful work. Alright. Now we're going to have another wave of trogs. There we go. Thank you for refreshing my power word fortitude. Go, 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 go! Hola Nova! Hola Nova! Behold the power of the Hola Nova! Grime-covered objects. I mean, I may as well grab those. Hola Nova! Hola Nova! Hola Nova! Hola Nova! When I actually have an appropriate amount of water, it feels really good to just spam Holy Nova. It's also just really great having having multiple healers. Especially multiple priests. There we go. Just keep spamming the Holy Novas. Everybody gets a little heals. Alright, the charges are set. Not bad. Maybe this box of assorted parts will have something I want. Nope. Grubbus yells, "We come from below. You can never stop us." Yep, there's Grubbus. Everybody move in. Hola Nova! Hola Nova! Hola Nova! Prayer of healing, immediately followed by Fade! Star Shards, baby! Holy fire! There. Easy. None of those are useful to me. And the first boss encounter has been cleared. It is just that easy. Alright, let's move on. Good work, raid team. Good work, all of you. It's kind of like running World of Warcraft RTS, which I guess would just be Warcraft. Kind of a silly thing to say. Alright, charge! Good work, everybody. Move in, move in, move in. Keep clearing. Uh-huh. Everything's going pretty well. Perfect. Okay, let's drop a quick heal. Boom. We entered combat. Where did we enter combat? I don't see anywhere that we entered combat. Alright, charge. Hola Nova! Not bad. Get him. Alright. Move in, move in, move in. Everybody keep moving. Don't worry, I will keep you all healthy with my prayers and hola novas. Please stop hitting me. Move on. Go, 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 go. We got a dormitory to clear. Cool. Target. Go. Not bad. Get some nice star shards going. Nice prayer of healing. Grime objects. Charge, charge, charge. Not bad. Good work, everybody. Manual strong anti-venom. That's not bad to find. Okay. Tanks are doing a pretty good job. Alright, charge straight through, pull the rest of them. We're gonna do just fine. Especially with the Hola Nova! Hola Nova! Oh, calling on down the powers of the Hola Nova! Alright, everybody charge. Ooh. Cloth shoulders. Nice. Everybody loves low-level cloth shoulders. They are a rare treat. And we've got a decent number of folks here. Okay. Grab those grime-encrusted objects. I always thought this was a very interesting room. Okay, we're good. The Alarmo bot has me concerned. But I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we got a lot of folks running around here. Move in. I don't know what is going on with that Alarmo bot. It looks like it's glitched. Or it could just be a feature incomplete part of this particular WoW emulator. Every WoW emulator has its own... We're just gonna kill it. Every WoW emulator has its own little quirks. And that is something I have consistently observed. I always thought the dormitory was an interesting design. Like, you really don't see something like this anywhere else in the game. It's kind of suggestive that this is, like, an architectural quirk that is just unique to gnomes. And I just think that's really cool. Cool. Time to drink. Progress is over there. At least I think so. Let me tab over here. Yeah, Viscous Fallout is the next boss. Can I actually zoom out this page a little bit so I can see boss list and map simultaneously? Yes, I can. Perfect. Alright. We haven't got the punchograph cards. Good work. I can't remember if the punch cards can be in the grime-colored objects or not. Hello everybody. How y'all doing? Sure. That's 10 ore. If the first punch card can be found from cleaning the grime-covered objects, then I am going to assume I will have it out of these 11. Malachite, 10 ore, heavy stone, pearl, agate, gem, or smooth pebble. Okay, so all of that is basically useless. We'll just open up, get all these things in case, well, not in case of anything. It'll just be easier to sell them off. Okay. Are there any other NPCs that are actually useful? You don't even sell a single schematic? And you're a loser. For a dungeon vendor? What a loser. Okay. So, that was the dormitory. Everybody go. Yep. Now we just drop a bunch of holy novas. Because I am the best healer ever, and this is probably what priests do when they heal. They probably just run around dropping holy novas. Probably. Alright, charge everybody, charge. I could just levitate down to the bottom. The bots would probably follow me. But just in case they didn't, it would be suicide. I don't think I'm going to have an option, though. Yeah, alright, we're just going to levitate down. Okay, so that did nothing. The bots have not followed me. The bots have not followed me. Oh my god, yes, please. Thank you. Okay, there we go. That's viscous fallout. That's viscous fallout. You're gonna pull the boss. Well, crap. Everybody attack him. I think I'm going to have to actually do real healing here. Okay, hold on. Nope. Okay, viscous fallout is dead. Acidic walkers? Actually, that's just a straight upgrade for me. Alright. Let's keep going. Actually, we should have gone the other way. Okay, we're gonna run this way. That was actually pretty spooky. The bots did not just follow me down like I had hoped they would. So there are 4 main bosses, 4 regular bosses of Gnomeregan left. There's the Electrocutioner, the Crowd Pummeler, the Dark Iron Ambassador, and Mechgineer Thermoplug. Yep. Everybody get the horror. Keep going, keep going. Good. Alright, once again, we are going to try to stick to the low path. We've got leprous defenders and mechanized sentries. And we are hoping not to draw the attention of the folks on the upper path. Come on, guys. It's just a mechanized sentry. You can handle this. Good work. Alright, move out. Looks like we are still clear of influence from the top. That's good. Nice. This might be a little bit more... Oh god, no. What the hell am I doing? No. Don't use Holy Nova here. Okay, the range on it is 14 yards. That's not terrible. Okay, that one is glitching. Everybody come to my position. Let them charge, and now take them out. Very good. Okay. It's working pretty well so far. Excellent. Okay, let's keep clearing. There's the next mechanized sentry. Nice. Got him. And charge. So in this room, I need to get to that central platform that you can see there. Got him. Okay. I can't remember if the crowd pummeler is in this area or not. Which is actually pretty pathetic because I played a druid tank in Classic and I have farmed dozens of crowd pummelers. Alright, let's move in. These are AoE packs, so the time for Holy Nova spam is actually now. Nice. Yeah, I genuinely cannot remember if the crowd pummeler is in this room. I feel like maybe he is, or I could be wrong. Okay, come on, everybody. They're just weak little guys. We can get them. Look, even the priest is killing them. Alright, I'm gonna drink. The rest of you go fight this guy while Daddy has a beer. Good work, kids. I'm so proud of you. You're actually proving to be moderately competent. Alright, let's move in. Go, 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 go. Alright, Holy Nova. Holy Nova. Holy Nova. That was easy. Oof, it's a bad day to be you, leprous technician. Alright, everybody move in. Holy Nova! Holy Nova! Having no threat AoE is really fun. Even if it is inefficient and mana intensive. Alright, you guys go. Clear out those. Daddy's gonna have another beer. Nice. Everything is proceeding perfectly. Okay. Good work, everybody. And now it is time for the Electrocutioner! Your electric justice has no power here. And my prayers of healing are too powerful to be denied. Perfect. Okay. Well, that takes care of this room. Now we go around the side. And I can't remember if this is where we take the ramp or the elevator down. I think it's just a ramp. So far, this Gnomeregan run is going better than I had worried it might. So I guess it's the next room that's going to have the crowd pummeler. Alright, everybody go. Take out the sentry. Die! Charge. We got a patrolling mob there, and I don't want to deal with it. You are no match for my wand. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. We're just gonna drop some star shards on your ass. Star shards is actually pretty powerful. Oh, okay, we got an AoE pack. We need Holy Novas. Because I am a hero. And this is how heroes hero. They use a powerful spell while screaming, Holy Nova! Holy Nova! Not bad. Alright. I do need another drink. But I think first we need to head to this room. I can't remember if this takes me to upper or lower floor of this room. Alright, we're just gonna send in everybody. You kids all go have fun. Ugh, Daddy's gonna have another beer. Ugh. That is nice and refreshing. How goes the battle, kids? Oh, Alpha, you look like you're having a bit of a trouble there. Let me help. Alright, prayer of healing. Okay, nope. Good, we killed that guy. Alright, so we are on upper level. That's good. The manual crowd pummeler, or the crowd pummeler boss is over there. And then we need to go around and we need to take the elevator, which is over there. And that will take us down to the final part of the dungeon. What I like to call the Hall of Bad Luck. Everybody, move in and take down the pummeler. Very nice. Ah, Raid Healer is in danger. There, Raid Healer faded and used a shield. Gnomebot operating boots. Gonna be honest, I hate the Gnomebot operating boots. I have seen this guy's loot tables so many goddamn times. And the only thing I ever needed was the crowd pummeler. It was part of a nifty bit of druid tech. Basically, the crowd pummeler has an on-use action that increases your attack speed. But it also has a fixed number of charges. So you can only use that effect so many times before the crowd pummeler just disappears. What you could do with a druid is pop that effect, then switch your weapon and transform, and have a vastly increased attack speed for your bear form, or your cat form, which allowed you to massively increase your damage output in bursts, or, for the purposes of tanks, to massively increase your rate of threat generation in a short period of time. I didn't use them all the time. There are tryhards who would actually farm dozens of them and use that technique very regularly. That was just way more than I wanted to deal with. But it is still something that I would regularly employ on bosses where speed was a real factor. Things like Valistraz in Blackwing Lair, where the faster we are able to keep and maintain our aggro, the more efficiently everybody else in the party is able to just unload on that bastard without having to worry. And that is why my druid would often play first tank on Valistraz, was simply because I was able to hold a crazy amount of threat using that method until I inevitably died. Those were such fun times in WoW Classic. I never got to raid in vanilla, you know, back in 2004. I never got to raid. It was only toward like the closing days of Burning Crusade that I ever started raiding, and at that point it was basically Karazhan, and we were not good. It was a crazy good run if we made it to the opera event. Like, we were not good. We just weren't. But it was still super fun, and I was so happy when Classic came back, and I was actually able to experience all of the classic WoW dungeons and raids with competent groups of, you know, people that I trusted and respected. It was just a wonderful time. No. Oh, no. I don't know where all you bastards are going, but you're sure as hell not just running up that ramp. We are not doing that today. We are going to take these guys out in a very controlled setting. And we're going to be very careful with the landmines. Come on. Nope. Everybody focus just on... Oh, crap. Alright. Okay. We do have the nightmare scenario. We do have the big pole. This is what you absolutely do not want to see happen in a Gnomeregan run. Getting the accidental pull on this run can basically be a nearly guaranteed wipe if you're running it at level. Oh my god, guys, please help me. Thank you. Now get the Dark Iron Agent. Where are you going? No. Everybody come here. Everybody back into this tunnel. Yes, I mean you, you goddamn hunter. Okay. There we go. That is why I like to think of this as the hallway of death. Okay, that was a pet revive. I saw the revive graphic. I was like, wait, no one died. No, it was just a pet. That's fine. Okay. All right, guys, move out. Again, be super careful. Be super aware. Be very respectful of how dangerous this hallway is. The wrong incident can basically, whether you're going upper or lower path, can basically pull half the goddamn room. Believe me, I know. I have seen it happen, and I have been the cause of it happening. I have been victim and perpetrator. Oh my god. Everybody got super hurt by that. Okay. We're doing pretty good, though. There's the arcane nullifier. Magic is not going to be as effective. But that is okay. Mechanized Guardian, good. Get him, get him, get him. I believe in you all. You're actually doing super well right now. So far, we are clearing the hallway of death without major incident. Mechanized Guardian, we're going to drop some star shards on you just to help out a little bit. Okay. More Dark Iron agents. Everybody move in. Nice. Hola Nova! Hola Nova! Prayer of healing that I definitely meant to click when I was trying to click Hola Nova! Nope, you don't know anything about me. I'm not doing anything. We got another arcane nullifier pulled. Okay. Everybody focus on that. The mine exploded. There we go. Okay. Arcane nullifier. Arcane nullifier is coming after me. We had one death. Where's the death? Where's Atago? There's Atago. Okay. Don't worry, buddy. We're going to make sure we get you back up. One advantage of playing Raid Healer over Raid Leader. I have resurrection powers. Okay, let's get you back on your feet. And everybody else can go target those guys while Daddy has another beer. And for the love of God, do not let your pathing pull anything down there, I swear. Daddy will be very upset if that happens. I think it's sad that I'm doing a way better job of keeping bots alive in general in the in the dungeon raiding series versus the series where I was explicitly just trying to keep them alive. Okay. So the one I really don't like is that arcane nullifier. So It looks like the Dark Iron Ambassador has not spawned. That's not terribly surprising. He is a rare spawn. I could forcibly spawn the NPC in, but... I don't care enough to try. Alright. Mechanized Guardian. So, Mechgineer Thermal Plug should be fine. It should basically just be a, like a DPS race. Okay. And yes. I did not want that bot doing anything. This has gone so much more smoothly than I expected it to. I really thought that Gnomeregan was going to be a nightmare. This has actually just been fine. Why have I had so much fear about this dungeon for so much of my time playing WoW? Oh. I forgot there was a mob here. Okay, everybody take on Arcane Nullifier. This looks like a call for Holy Nova! Holy Nova! Feel my healing powers and be compelled to lose your leprous nature. Do not despair, for I am the bringer of the Holy Nova. Take this, you leprous machine smith. Alright, cool. Alright, kids, sit down. Dad needs another beer. This fight should not last long enough for any of this boss's mechanics to be a problem. Let me just tab over here real quick. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Alright, everybody charge. Charge Mechgineer Thermoplug. We're gonna put our dots on him. Our star shards. Okay, he's attacking me. I would prefer not for that to happen. Clearly what we need here are Holy Novas. Holy Novas. Holy Novas. How easy are the bombs to kill? Very. You just killed the boss first. Ooh, yeah, he dropped that really cool piece of gear. No, I'm taking that. I'm wearing that to my next adventure. That's just a really fun thing to have. Plus, I love how it looks. Like, just look how cute that hat looks. I'm absolutely wearing that when I take this guy into... Actually, what's his next one? Ooh, this guy's scheduled for Uldamon last. Ooh. No, I don't think I can justify wearing this into Uldamon. But I absolutely have to get one use of it. We're gonna go do one last fight exclusively so I can use the electromagnetic gigaflux reactivator. Charge! Fire! Yeah. So, it deals damage. And on top of dealing damage to all enemies in a cone in front of you, it also gives you a 10-minute Thorns barrier, which is just awesome. I love that item. Also, we are very hurt right now. Frickin' Dark Iron agents, man. See why I'm afraid of those landmines? They're a genuine threat even to a 10-person group. Alright, well, that does it. We have now cleared all of Gnomeregan. Not bad at all. The next dungeon on the list is going to be Razorfen Downs. That's going to be back with Raid Leader. And then after that is going to be a longer video, again with Raid Leader. And that is going to be All Wings of Scarlet Monastery. So I'm really looking forward to that one. After Scarlet Monastery, Raid Healer will be back to lead the charge into Uldamon. So we are really cutting our way through. There's not too many dungeons left. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. And by not too many left, I mean like 10 or 12.